Hey guys, Brad from RotoHeat back at it with another rookie breakdown. Today we are going to be talking about Anthony McFarland Jr., running back from the University of Maryland. And if you like what you're seeing here, make sure you like and subscribe and get those notifications on YouTube here so you can keep up to date with all the rookie content. McFarland is 5'9", 198 pounds. He's a redshirt sophomore, and in his time at Maryland, he ran for 1,645 yards on 245 attempts, which averages out to about 6.7 yards a carry and 12 touchdowns. He also added in the passing game 24 catches for 199 yards and 1 touchdown. The tough thing you'll see in evaluating McFarland is the fact that he didn't get a ton of action, and this year he also had ankle injuries and ankle issues. For a lot of those reasons, you'll see the scores across the board from our team a little bit lower than you did for some of these other backs who not only got more playing time but gave us a lot more to see. In 2018, he had a massive game against Ohio State. And for you Ohio State fans out there, he was matching big play for big play. And that's what we loved about him. That's why we gave his athletic ability score a 6.7 out of 10, because he does have that big play ability. It's kind of hard to understand exactly why Maryland didn't use him. I know that Johnson was there before that, which is a back that Detroit took last year, and he was getting a lot of the playing time. But athletic ability is an interesting trait for McFarland. It's one that I think really sets him apart. He's got a great long speed. He's got really great ability to just take anything to the house. So that'll help him as he gets to the next level. For toughness, we gave him a 6.3 out of 10. A lot of times, and some of the other guys on the team mentioned this, a lot of times I saw him not willing or not afraid to take on contact. He would take on guys much bigger than him. At 5'9", 198 pounds, you would expect him to try to shy away from contact, and he's not afraid of it. Now, I didn't see him going after contact like you see some of these much bigger power backs, but he's definitely not afraid of it. So that's a good thing going on the next level. The injuries can be concerning because he's not a big guy, but he's a tough kid, and that's a good thing. For vision, we gave him a 6.1 out of 10. You'll kind of see the scores considerably keep dropping as we talk about different areas of his game. But he did a good job finding the holes. Maryland's not exactly a prolific offensive line college. So it was tough sledding at times, but he knew exactly where to go. You could tell that he wasn't really hesitant. He knew what to take. He knew where to go and take what was blocked for him, and that's a good trait. In the next level, I think if they pair him in the right situation with a decent offensive line, he's going to get through those holes, find the holes, and go for the big plays. So that's a plus. We're interested to see how that matures as he gets to the next level, and we think it's a good trait for him. Hands, we gave him a 5.7, but I would almost put an asterisk next to that because a lot of the guys on the team liked what they saw. The unfortunate thing with McFarland is it's just such a small sample size. So many guys, most of the writers that are evaluating our rookies alongside myself saw good hands out of the backfield, just not a lot of love, not a lot of action. But when he did get it, good things happened. I mean, he was able to make some things happen, and he didn't drop a ton of balls. It needs to become more in the pro game, to really give himself fantasy value at the next level. You're going to need that receiving ability. So, we gave him a 5.7, but it's kind of more of we expect it to get better at the next level. We think he has a bright future as a receiving back out of the backfield, especially with his big playability and his size. He looks like that is the perfect role for him. Yak is an area that we, another one of these on his game that we didn't really care for that much. We gave him a 5.8 out of 10. We saw him go down real easy. Jason, among other guys, pointed out, that he can get to the hole quickly, but as soon as a defender gets a hand on him, he's down. I mean, he's not only unfortunately that size is going to continue to be a hindrance at the next level, especially with the athleticism along the defensive lines and the linebacker cores nowadays. And even the corners. I mean, a lot of the teams deploy corners that are 6 foot and up. So, it's tough for him, and that's obviously you can't blame the size for it. He's got to work at taking better angles and doing some of the things that he would do to be able to get those extra yards. But at the college level and this first pass and evaluation of what we've seen, we weren't super excited about him. Overall, the team gave him a 6.1 out of 10. It's a decent score. There's a lot to like about the kind of player he projects at the next level. For your fantasy team, he projects as that receiving back out of the backfield. Don't think Austin Eckler. Austin Eckler is kind of a different kind of back. But think of kind of a smaller back that catches out of the backfield. There's quite a few of them that have been popping up over the last 5 to 10 years. And as long as the injuries don't persist, ankles are tough. He projects to be a pretty solid running back, a guy that, if you're drafting early, he's somebody you can stash and kind of wait and see where he goes, the type of system he gets into. He has the big playability and he's got the speed and a lot of the things to like about his game that, at the NFL, they can scheme and get him in space and get him with the ball and allow him to do some of the things that he can do. So there's a lot to like about it. That is something that as you move forward and as you're evaluating them and looking at them yourself, you'll see that. So we're excited, but we're tempering our expectations. He's not a first round back. He's not in the in the Swift type category, or he's going to need to be paired with a Thunder to his Lightning. But that isn't a bad thing anymore. So much nowadays you can get 2 valuable backs fantasy-wise off of a team. So good luck, and we'll talk to you soon.
Also, right there, playlist. Hit it. Watch the videos. Do it. You want to. Do it.